He said, I'm not going to do your spinal tap today. He said, I need to know what's causing this hypertension in your brain. He said, if there is a clot, if there is a tumor or some kind of blockage, and I go in your back and pull out this spinal fluid, the fluid in all your fluid that's from where he pulls it up to my brain is going to come down. And so whatever, if there's a tumor, if there's a blockage, if there's a clot, it's going to come down with it. And he said, and then you're going to be in trouble. He said, so I'm not going to do it today. He said, we're going to wait until you do your scans, because my scans is not until next week. He said, we're going to wait till they do your scans. And then I'm going to do the lumbar puncture. And I said, that's fine with me. He said, I'm so sorry. I said, it ain't your fault. I'm just thankful that you didn't poke me anyway. Because some people will say, because he said, it's a point, so like 0.03%, that there's nothing wrong with that. There's no 0.03% that you would have a tumor or a clot. He said, but I don't want to take that risk with you. And you know what I said? Thank you. I've been through a lot. I don't want to go through nothing else that I ain't got to go through. So I was happy for Doctor. I don't know if he's always that nice, but he's a handsome young man and he smelled good, and I told him such. And so, because I'm in my 50s and I can do what I want to do.
You ain't got to wait till your 50s. I say that to mine.
Let me tell you what. I'm like, oh, you smell good. I'm in the right hand. Let's God and amen. So that was going on at the test.
Welcome in, y'all. Thank you for coming.
Come on in. Garden 99. Happy Mac. I think I call it Happy Mac. Official Jamia. Hey. Happy Mac, GT. How y'all doing? We got Lisa. So y'all know Jackie and Shelly will be here eventually. But listen, I did want to talk about some non-garden things. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. You all right, Miss Lisa? Somebody?
She over there shuffling.
Girl, did you have the mic on?
I'm good.
Okay, you all right? You ain't fought the chair, did you? This is shuffle. I'm like, Lord, she'll come back like, what? Somebody come get me.
I need to go get my glasses.
Oh,
so I can see.
Right. So I was at Walmart get my best friend a birthday card and whatnot. And y'all know I love books and I love paper, y'all. And I found this 300 writing prompts.
Okay.
I'm so excited about this little book. Don't ask me why. I got books, I got paper. I probably got some writing prompts here anyway. But this book made me happy. That's not garden related. That's
so is that from Five Below? Is that from Five Below?
No, Walmart.
They have it at Five Below too.
That girl, no. I think they closed our Five Below. What? And I was gonna go to Ollie's. The reason I didn't go to Ollie's because I had just left physical therapy. And Ollie's don't have the little scooter carts. And so I went to Walmart. Because I would have went to Ollie's. Y'all ever been to Ollie's book section?
Oh, yes.
The Bible section. If y'all ever go gift a Bible, gift a devotional, gift or whatever, a journal, y'all go to Ollie's.
The whole store
they got all kind of papers and
hey, Uncle Bammy.
Hey, Uncle Bammy. Hey. Okay, Jackie says she on her way. Hey, Winston.
Hey, Nix.
So, gardening. Oh, go ahead and introduce yourself, Lisa.
I'm Lisa. My garden channel is Gardening with Lisa, and I'm in North Alabama, Grow Zone 8A, and I'm growing in containers, grow bags, pots, and in ground, and I'm just busy growing along here.
That's good. That's good. So listen, y'all, we just had a weather event. Actually still going on. So I took my Sunday nap. Ooh, I'm so thankful. In a minute. This Sunday nap. Anybody take a good Sunday nap?
Well, I was planning on it, but it didn't happen. So
oh Lord, I'm so sorry. My sister say, you going to the parents and you going home. I said, oh, I'm going home. Take me home. Sleep. Girl, listen, I got out my church. I got out my church wear and climbed up in my bed and went to sleep. Went to sleep. And then when I woke up, I was just sort of kind of chilling, and my phone started going off. I'm like, what kind of alert is that? And then there's alert that there's a wind watch. And we've been having high winds anyway. And it's 80 miles per hour and thunderstorms. Take cover, get away from big windows, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. You know how you. And I'm sitting there, and I heard that rain start first. And I said, oh, Lord. Then I heard that wind kick up, and my power started flickering. Let me let y'all know what I did. Because, see, I grew up with a big mama. I don't know how about y'all big mamas, these new school big mamas, but I do know about my big mama. Big mamas say turn the stuff off when the thunder and lightning start because God is working. I turned my light off. I turned the TV off. I said, Lord, you the God of the wind and the rain. I need you to protect us up in here because I don't know where my family, my daddy is in Saginaw Church. My brother's, I think he had a birthday party. Girl, listen, I started praying and asked the Lord to keep us. Listen, I don't know what y'all do in the middle of an emergency, but I went on and prayed like, listen, I ain't got time for no trouble, Jesus. I ain't got time for no trouble.
Yeah, parents used to tell us to sit down, be quiet, and be still.
Yep. In the dark. I'm like,
yeah,
we just sitting there. We be trying to whisper to each other. Didn't I say be quiet?
Be quiet. Didn't I say be quiet?
Girl.
I'm like,
unless Big Mama starts singing, and then we just gonna sing. You know, oh, Baptist. No, I've been changed.
See, that's why I'll just sit home in this mobile house by myself. Turn the TV on, be like, I don't hear nothing out there.
Girl, this. But it seemed to have passed. My dad's home, my brother's home, Bestie almost home. You know, we had to check the sisters in the sister chat and all the things. So everybody seemed to be safe. So thank God for that. I was trying to look up my garden list, and I brought up that garden event because I don't know if that insect netting that I had over my green bed in the fall that's been holding on, old soldier. I don't know if he's still holding on now.
Them 80 mile per hour winds came and got it.
Oh, mama covers to her patio furniture in the front is gone, and the chairs and stuff fell in front of the door. I think Daddy must have went in the back door because he couldn't get in the front door. And I said, well, if that's the least of the things that happen, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. So let's talk about gardens. Cynthia.
Yes, ma'am.
Since you have been busy this week, Cynthia always busy, y'all. She a working woman. You understand? She gonna make it happen. And it tickles me every time. If Cynthia have not replied to a video or comment in that garden chat, I know because she told us that she mutes the chat because she be busy. And y'all know, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like all that going off on my phone. It gets on my nerve. She mutes the chat. She don't do like Rashida. Rashida just mute the whole phone. So you may call and still not get it. So that somebody tagged her. I'm like, y'all, we are muted. Why are y'all steady tagging this girl? So she out here building her garden. Are you watching the videos? She building this garden. She's starting a new patch. She got a watermelon patch because she getting her Miss Lisa on because she gonna have that winter watermelon. It's gonna come out this garden group. I don't know if it's gonna be her. I don't know if Miss Lisa's intern. I don't know why she ain't intern if she didn't. But one of y'all go this winter watermelon this year, huh? And so, Cynthia, tell us what you've been up to this week. Tell us.
Oh, well, like you said, I am getting my watermelon patch area together, which I did post on the video that I got my watermelons, then I got my dent corn, so the flower corn in the backyard in containers, and then I have my roselle that I have In there, I have seven roselles out there because I want to harvest a lot of Jamaican sorrel this year.
Yeah.
Because for some reason I gave all my Jamaican sorrel away, having everybody taste it, for they gonna be like, "Oh, you wanted me?" So yeah, so I gave all my stuff away. So I'm like, I need to have more. So that's what I've been doing, trying to get my watermelon stuff together. They've been coming up. I've been getting my little watermelon seedlings coming up. So yeah, I've been doing that. And I went to a plant exchange. I haven't posted that video, but hey, Netta, I went to a plant exchange yesterday. It was a lot of fun. This was me and my Betsy's second time going to it. And so we were not the newbies this time, So other ones that was coming was like, "Oh, let me tell you how to do it," because it's really fun if you've ever been before. Hey, Awena, and let me make sure. Yeah, Jamaican sorrel for the win. So we went there, and what you do this time, you didn't have to just bring plants or herbs or whatever. You can bring anything garden related. So if you had gloves or buckets or stakes or whatever, anything to do with gardening, rabbit poop, people brung, everything, So it was fun to exchange because there's no money involved. It's all about exchanging something. So I liked it. Hey, Stephanie. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just keeping busy. This is garden season for the people in the South. I can't speak for the North folks, Shelly, but
Listen.
But for the South folks, we already in that garden.
I be jealous, and I have to remind myself, Rashida, you not behind. Right. You ain't behind because you still might get snow tomorrow.
Yeah.
You not behind. I might could start some seeds, but I can't go outside and try to plant this and do that. Why? Sort of die and freeze.
Right. So that's what I've been up to.
So you've been real busy. Miss Lisa, what you been doing this week?
Well, actually, last Saturday, was that the 22nd? My sister and I drove over to, it was about an hour away, to my cousin's house. And she had bought some new metal beds, and she got a round one, and then she got like a 6.5, 2 by 6.5 one. And we helped her with planting those out for her. And we took her some plants, and yeah, we got that done. And then yesterday we went to another cousin's house in kind of the same town, and though it was a husband and wife, and they are just like under the weather. And so they have 2 metal beds and a bunch of pots and a bunch of containers, and we just went and helped them get everything amended. And we took them some broccoli plants, we took them some seeds, we planted some beans, and we planted some peas, and we planted some carrots and Swiss chard and onions, and just to kind of get them started. So when they get well, they'll have something to tend to and harvest, and just kind of keep them going. Because sometimes you got to help other folk.
All right, you in that ministry. I got you, Lisa. She not garden ministry. She helping with irrigation, and people keep the garden.
Right.
And that's a blessing.
I'm gonna need to fly her on up here. I'm gonna need to fly her on up here to Maryland.
Listen. Do y'all remember when people would cut their grass, and if their neighbor didn't get a chance to cut it, or if their neighbor was sick, or if they had some kind of thing going on, they just go cut the neighbor's grass. They go trim it just so the neighborhood good. Y'all remember them days? Yeah. They had to pick up the trash in the street just because it made everything look nice.
Yeah.
You don't do that no more. But anyway. Oh, you done, Miss Lisa? Did I cut you off? Because I've been talking. Okay. All right. Shelly. Introduce yourself. And then you just tell us what this last week, or we're gonna say the 2 weeks, but just tell about the last week that you got going on in the garden.
Oh, okay. So, for those who do not know me, my name is Shelly. I am gardening in Zone 7B in the state of Maryland. I garden in raised beds primarily, but I do have some in-ground as well as fabric grow bags, and we'll be introducing some sips this year. Now, let me see if the ladies can help me. It's a self-irrigated sip.
Is it pots?
I know,
Planter.
right?
Self-irrigated planters.
Planters. Okay.
Yep.
So self-irrigated planters, a sip. I have scheduled this coming Saturday for our lovely co-host, who is not here at the moment, Jacqueline, will be coming to my house to help me get those set up on this coming Saturday. Well, let me see what else. So on my channel, we will be focusing on not just the gardening aspect, but about having that sanctuary, the serenity that comes with gardening. And so if you haven't already seen, let me put a plug out there for my devotional video that I put out on yesterday with the topic, the theology of the garden. So check that out when you get a chance. And let's see what else. So what's the other part? What I've been up to the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, what have I been up to these last 2 weeks? I have been re-up potting plants. I have, let me see what else. We just recently, yesterday, officially started clearing the front yard. My husband was focused on, cleaning up the front yard as far as the flower beds and things. And I was focused on the backyard flower beds and garden area. But I didn't get to the garden area because, listen, when I tell y'all that the weeds be taking control.
Yes, they will.
I told my husband that at the end of this season, we will not do what we did last season, which was not to do anything. At the end of this season, I will be very, very focused on making sure that the beds are, in particular, the flower beds, are cleaned and prepped so that we limit the amount of weeds that are growing in them. Let me see what else. I haven't started any other new seeds, but what I have received, I mentioned on the last live that I would potentially be getting a greenhouse. And I am so happy to say that greenhouse came through. It is literally on the back of my husband's truck. And we were yesterday kind of mapping out and trying to figure out exactly where in the garden it is going to go. And I think we have a spot narrowed down, but of course it's going to depend on, once we get out there, if it really works. But I think it will. We kind of picked the flattest area. I don't have a flat backyard. So we picked a flat area that would accommodate the size of the greenhouse. And I got to see and be in somebody else's chicken coop. Y'all could have bought me for a penny. Y'all could have bought me for a penny. I'm telling you. I was like, oh, you play too much. Because I had already told him, like, I'm not an animal person. I'm like, really? You want me to step into this chicken coop? Because his chicken coop, his vision was he wants to be able to go inside and not have to be stooping down and everything and go in there and clean it out. So he's got a full-size door that you walk into the chicken coop. And that was actually pretty impressive. I was scared. I was like, but he has I think it was about 10 chickens in there. So it was pretty cool to be that close and personal with a chicken.
So do you think you will get some eventually?
Ooh, child, I don't know. Oh, and he blessed me with some eggs too. I got 18 eggs that had been harvested just that morning. So that was pretty cool. unwashed eggs. So they just sitting on the dining room table.
Mm-hmm. They was doing that at the garden swap. They had eggs out there too.
Yeah. I got a message just this evening about our county's free compost. We have a composting program, and people kept saying, "Oh, well, if you contribute to the compost, you can get free compost." I'm like, I don't see that on their website nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I think what it is it's once a year they offer it. And so today I got a message that it is April the 19th. My thing is, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Like, I am not willing to put county compost in my vegetable garden. Now, if I go get some, I can use it on the flower bed gardens or beds or whatever. But I'm not putting that stuff in my vegetable garden because I don't know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing with county compost. So that's the thing here. So they collect leaves, and you can go get the leaf mulch from the city.
Yeah.
But
Leaves,
number
grass,
one, you don't know what people are putting in those leaf bags.
Exactly.
And just like with was it ricin or grayson that they spray the
Grazon
fields with, and then the cows are eating it, and then people are using the cow manure, and the manure is killing itself. But just because the cow ate it, don't mean that the poison ain't still there. So if somebody's spraying a yard, like we have, like True Green or some kind of lawn care, and at the end of the season they cut their grass, whatever, and all that stuff goes in those bags. Yeah. And then you go pick it up and put it in your garden, and your stuff start dying, and you don't know why.
Right.
So that's how I feel about it. I mean, it sounds good because it's free, but listen, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. It's gonna cost you something.
Okay, and I'm reading down the chat. Broke, thank you for mentioning that. I've heard about human waste being composted. And he was saying that we should ask what's in it. Honestly, I don't think the county gonna know
They
really
probably gonna know
what's in it. So yeah, no, I'm gonna work on my own compost, and for this season, I will be purchasing compost. I'm sure because I don't have enough of it composted to sustain my garden.
It's kind of hard to make it all you need. It's kind of hard to make it as much as you'll need it.
Yeah. Well, and in all, you have to use your own wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Trust your own instincts.
Yeah.
And trust God. Hey, y'all already know me. You're gonna trust God eventually anyway.
One way or the other.
If you're gonna trust him now, you're gonna trust him later, but eventually you're gonna have to learn to trust him. You hear me? Can I get an amen? All right. Somebody said something that had me thinking about my something I want to talk about, but I forgot again. Y'all pray for my mind. I don't think y'all really be praying for me. I think y'all think I'll be joking. I'd be dead serious.
Girl, we be praying. Well, I'll speak for myself. I'll be praying for you, sister. And my husband be praying for you.
Yeah. So I just want y'all
that brother be praying, okay? He be like, what my sister Sheeta?
What's she up to?
We just walked back in the door. That's why I'm late.
Sackcloth and ashes, whatever y'all need to do. But you was talking about the this week. What did we do this week? My sister helped me with some soil. And my sisters helped me because I really overthunk that thing. The first thing I was gonna do was just mix it all. And I was like, was this too much? Is this not enough? I don't know. And then I just took that recipe that Jackie gave me. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have exact measurements, but let's go with hers. Then I was like, that ain't enough. What's that we call it? Fertilizer in that. In that sea stuff. So I'm gonna put some more in there because this is a big old thing of sea start mix. Because I had the 2 cubic foot cocoa core, 12 quarts of perlite. I measured out 10 quarts of vermiculite because I need to save some of that to put on top of my seeds because Lisa say I need it. So I saved some vermiculite on the side. I listened, girl. I listened. So I only used 10 quarts of that. And then I put maybe 3 red cups for trifecta. And now I had this big old what you call it, tote
Mm-hmm.
of seed start mix. Have I started some seeds? No. You know why? Because I need to sit down and see what I'm gonna try to put in this garden. Well, what I'm gonna plan to put in this garden, because whatever I grow, somebody gonna help me put it in there.
Oh, that's right.
They gonna help me put it in there. Secondly, I'm looking. So you talking about compost. There's a landscaping company here that's called Fix Landscaping. So I don't know if anybody's in Michigan. If you ever use Fix, you can tell me. But they also sell gardening mix and potting soil, and you can you can customize your mix. So I need to go out there and price what is the difference between them and me buying my potting soil that I've been buying from the store. So in my mind, uh in my mind,
What's going on in your mind?
I want to be very cautious. I want to be very cautious of what they're doing, because they may tell you it's potting soil. And well, who was I watching? City Lot Gardener. Him and his wife just moved down to Mississippi, so they starting fresh. And he bought some garden soil, and that stuff was so heavy, and they got a lot of rain, and all his potatoes rotted.
Was it a bag of mud?
No, I don't want to go pay premium price for this soil, and I get it, and it's a hot pot of mess.
Not a hot pot of mess.
Or a raised garden bed for the mess. So yeah. So, but that's basically what I done this week. I ain't done nothing special. Oh no, I did put all my seeds. Who was on the thing? I got all my seeds in one spot.
Okay.
Finally, and I need more than.
I think we was on FaceTime doing that.
Yeah, we was on FaceTime doing that, going through them seeds. And so I got a lot of seeds, and because I didn't look at my seeds, I rebought seeds. I rebought seeds that Lisa gave me. She gave me some seeds.
So we have a question in the chat. We have a question in the chat.
Oh, let me go back. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not worded as a question, but she said, J.K. Gardner said, I'm never sure when my compost is ready to use.
Girl, I don't know either.
I keep seeing it on the YouTube channels that it shouldn't have any smell. And of course, it's, dark and everything is pretty much broken down. That's when it's best.
Everything is all one color. So you shouldn't be able to say, oh, that's an eggshell, that's a banana peel, those are leaves. At that point, I'm thinking it should just be broken down. But I think Lisa is the one to answer, because Lisa be doing compost.
Well, hey, you may go and look at my garden beds, and you might find some eggshells. You may find some clothes lint, like that. But mostly when it gets to like the soil, like it's black gold, that's when I pretty much transfer it into my garden. But when you turn it, you have to turn it. You have to work it. And some things may get mixed in with the good. And that's why sometimes you may find eggshells still in mine. Because eggshells take a long time to break down.
Right, it does.
It take a long time to break down.
Right. I compost in place. So I put my scraps, food scraps, all that in my bed. So it's breaking down as I'm using the soil around it or whatever. So yeah, I'm just started with my compost bin actually.
Yeah, OCD is chick. It's saying, yeah.
Compost is ready when it's dark, crumbly, smells earthy. Not right, so now as well. Okay.
Yeah, mine don't smell. Mine is right there on my patio, and I can lift my top. It don't smell.
Oh, okay.
As long as you keep it balanced, like you put your darks and your greens and your browns, you keep it balanced, and it won't smell.
Well, I'm looking forward to the day when I can just pull my own compost and use it in the garden. That's gonna be so
get
exciting.
There. You'll get there, and it's a good feeling too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of.
Everything getting so
Hey,
expensive.
Jackie.
Oh, I gotta unmute Jackie.
Hey,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, Jacqueline.
Hello, darling. How are ya?
Good to have you. But wait, I just saw pop up OCD-ish chick. You in Maryland? Girl.
Yeah.
We need to connect.
You know that?
No.
Mickey is
No, we
awesome.
don't be
You gotta-
doing this. We
You gotta
knew.
check out Mickey's channel. Yeah.
Y'all knew. We knew.
Oh,
Y'all ain't tell me.
Listen, we got people over here because y'all here. They don't know us.
look, Shelly, I learned the winter sewing jugs from Nikki. Watching her channel is how I learned how to do winter sewing jugs. So,
Okay.
Yeah, she
wait,
do
so
all
Nikki
kind of
is the
stuff.
OCD-ish chick?
uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna learn these names now.
So there you go.
Hey, Brooke, we really appreciate you being here. I've been watching quite a few of your videos.
Brooke is hilarious. But let's Jackie introduce herself and tell us what she's been up to this last couple of weeks or so.
All right, I'm Jacqueline. I am the content creator for Four Seasons Garden. I'm in Virginia, Zone 7A. So I'm really close to Miss Shelley. I did listen to her earlier saying that we are getting together on this Saturday, which is totally exciting for me to garden with another fellow gardener and, of course, a co-host here. So we're going to be doing some SIPs containers with her. So I'm excited about that video when she does that. What have I been doing?
We will be recording.
We will be recording. Yes, ma'am. So what have I been doing? One of the things that these ladies have done is inspired me. So you guys know we do those, what did Miss Cece call it? What was it we were supposed to be doing? And we got
Back chat.
Back chat. So we had another back chat last week. And
Behind the scenes.
Behind the
Behind the
scenes.
scenes, back chat.
What? No.
The first behind the scenes became a
Right.
For real.
We had to take it back.
But the
Right,
second
right.
behind
We
the
gotta
scene, we really
back
kept
it up.
behind the scene. So our behind the scene was really good. Sister Rashida got me going. She lit the fire, and I actually posted my first video. So I was very excited about that. She's like, just get it uploaded, get it on there. And so we did that. So we're really excited about that. And then I've just been trying to figure everything out. So I did get into the garden on Saturday. It was 84 degrees here in Virginia. I mean, it was hot. But we got out there, started cleaning out some of the beds, and then we needed to get our tomatoes started. So we have a young man at our church. He's autistic. And so I work with him. He's 13. And I was like, Kevin, let's get some of my tomatoes started. So I got the Hope Garden out, and we got 12 tomatoes planted. We're in there. I just need to plug it in. It doesn't really need it. It just needs just somewhere nice and wet to kind of hang out. So I'll get that plugged in probably tomorrow because I need 4 of them that I'll have set up with just my tomatoes growing. So that's kind of where I'm at. And just, I did do a plant swap, a seed swap. And I have a video that I need to put out for that. And that was really fun. This is my second year as well doing that seed swap. And I mean, they get seeds from Baker Creek and my gardener. They get all these people that donate the seeds in. And of course, people bring seeds as well. And then, of course, the ones that don't have as many, they have the little packets out there that you can write on the packet, grab some of the seeds, take what you need, and then leave the rest for someone else. So some of those, I was able to do that. And then some of them, they had like 15, 20 packets. So I was able to take full packets. So got some Paul Robeson, Miss Lisa, even though I already had some. I even got some more, what's GTR's? The Cherokee Purple. I got more of those, even though I already had some. So I'll be doing my video on when I finally get those seeds in, because I am entering the challenge, and I'm going to show you that you can grow the biggest tomato in a SIPs container. I don't need the raised bed. I don't need the in-ground.
Go ahead and put that out there, Jacqueline.
Yes,
Say it with your chest, girl.
I'm showing you can grow the biggest one in my SIPs. So really excited about that. And that's kind of where I'm at, ladies.
That is awesome.
I want to acknowledge some things in the chat. Swoop was like, not clothes lint. Who did you say you put clothes lint in the compost?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I did not think about that.
Oh, really?
And we talked about compost being balanced, so I think I did this one. But then somebody said, "Do we use?" Hold up.
John asked, "Do we use fish emulsion?"
Yes,
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to go to.
I do use fish emulsion.
I do fish emulsion as well. Eggshell. I think for those that want to use eggshell, if you want them to break down, am I screaming? You want them to break down. I think the best thing to do is to go ahead and crush them before you put them in the ground, and that will help with that. That time frame. If it bothers you, if it don't bother you,
right? I actually grind my eggshells. I haven't been making it a point to put it in my actual garden. I use them as grit for my worm composter. Which I plan to restart this year. So usually the family just leaves the eggshells. We let them dry out. And when I have a bunch, I have a little food processor. I just grind them down and put them in a container. And when I feed the worms, I add some eggshell.
I was going to say, really $20 cheap, even coffee grinder. Throw them in there. Yeah. And it makes them really quick and accessible to the plant.
Yeah. If you have, let me tell y'all this, if you make smoothies, do not grind them dry eggshells in that blender. No, the eggshells I'm gonna tell you why, because it's hard to clean. I did that my rookie mistake. I only got one blender. It's just a little eggshell, and all I gotta do is rinse it out. Y'all know that powder is hard to get out that doggone blender. So if you have something different, y'all, just try something different. Don't be like me. Okay. I suffered for y'all. You ain't got to suffer. Okay. There you go. That's your advice. I know everybody else got it perfectly. I'm the one that messed everything up. I get it.
I am far from being
I'm like that in church. I ask people a question, everybody look at me like I'm stupid. I say, I know I'm just the only one. I'm just the only one. It's all right. But anyway.
I was going to say they got another person from the DMV 7A in here. Tiptoe through the tulips.
I didn't see Tiptoe yet. Hold on, I might be behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you at, Tiptoe? Where you at?
Serena is talking about what she's growing.
Okay.
All right, she's going.
So let's go to herbs.
Ooh.
I'm all over the place. So my first thing is, because I don't know which flowers, my medicinal flowers and herbs, I'm thinking about starting them, putting them in pots and keeping them in pots, because I don't know what's invasive and what's not. So that was the thought I had. I'm watching, what's the boy? Epic Gardener. What's his name?
Kevin.
Yeah, I'm watching him. The brother.
Yeah, Kevin.
And he started talking about borage. And he says one borage flower contains 500 seeds. And if it drops, it's going to spread everywhere. Now, I do want some borage. I do. I don't want all
put it in pots.
But I had borage. I grew in my raised bed. And I was hoping that it came back. And it did not.
It didn't come back.
It did not. It flowered. It did all the things.
So what is borage good for? Because that did come in that because I did buy a set for I think it was for teas, and I believe borage was in there.
Yeah.
It's great for your tomatoes.
Yeah, you can eat the leaves. You can.
They said it tastes good.
Oh, you're gonna say what it is?
Who, me?
No, Ro. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, I'm looking it up. I ain't made it there. It says
so broke. Yes, we know you. We know you a watermelon grower, and we trying to grow watermelons right along with you.
We ain't trying. Lisa gonna enter this year. Is what Lisa finna do.
Over here, that would be competition right here.
Listen, I'm gonna be competition. I'm stepping up my watermelon game this year.
Miss Lisa has never entered broke, but she grows some huge, nice watermelons.
Yeah. And I don't know why she
teaching me all the things, so I'm gonna win.
Why is you bagging back?
Right, you was talking trash 2 weeks ago about how you was gonna be the winner. Don't listen. Don't back down.
About the watermelon challenge. That's the tomato.
You got me mistaken.
Oh, no, for the tomato.
I don't think she's talking trash. Lisa, not the trash talker.
We're gonna have to turn her into a trash talker.
I'm gonna pep her up, but she gonna enter this contest because it don't make no sense for to have these 800 watermelons in the 20 and 30 pound range and not enter. That's what I understand.
I mean, I feel like I had a watermelon that was probably 30 pounds. I didn't even weigh it. It was huge. But yeah, so I might enter the contest this year.
Enter.
Huh?
So, okay, let me tell you, if you enter the contest, there will be trash talking. And it don't matter, female, male, everybody get it. Everybody
gonna talk, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, I love that.
Borage. So let's listen. Borage is used for hormone problems and adrenal insufficiency. For blood purification, it increases urine flow, prevent inflammation in the lungs as a sedative, and it promotes sweating.
Oh, I definitely need to be.
It increases breast milk production. Well, I don't need none of that. Increase bronchitis and treat colds. I'm a woman of a particular age. I ain't worried about no breast milk.
Of a particular age. Come on now.
Like, sorry, y'all, I can't come up. I'm lactating today.
Dude, listen.
Just leaking in the garden. No,
we didn't win far left now.
So yeah, that's why watermelons broke. I grew my first watermelons last year. And I was proud of my little watermelons, but they didn't have enough time here in good Michigan. So, but I'm gonna try them again.
I need to find my watermelon. Find my watermelon so I can share the screen so Broke can see one of our watermelons.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yours is volunteer,
let's talk about challenges though. So we got the Cherokee Purple Challenge for the tomato, right?
Yes.
Almost everyone has entered. I have not entered because I have not sown my seeds yet.
I haven't entered yet. I'm here.
Okay, and so then we have the watermelon challenge, right? That Broke is, I'm pretty sure gonna put the video up and everybody gonna be prepared to do what they're supposed to do for that challenge.
My Cherokee purples are coming along very nice.
I heard that there's an herb challenge, but it's very detailed and too detailed for Rashida and her brain. But that might be something that's up in your alley. Huh?
No, it ain't gonna be for me.
Yeah, girl, listen. It took everything in me to be filling out all this paperwork. I'm trying to understand. Somebody in the medical field, I'm trying to understand. If somebody has an issue, now I got help and I'm in my right mind most of the time. I'm in my right mind. But if somebody is not, who filling out all this paper? And for this to be a paperless society, and I'm signing 900 of these doggone releases, why, when I go from short term to long term, y'all can't just share this information? That I don't understand. And I'm sitting here mad because these questions is asking me stuff that ain't got nothing to do with my illness. Why don't you just ask me what's wrong with me first and then send me questions? I'm
like, what in the world is going on here?
That whole paperwork just stressed me all the way. I told myself, like, this is crazy. Tiptoe through the turnips.
I thought it was something to do with garden and paper and garden.
No, I'm not. No, I told y'all I'm all over the place.
Okay,
that's why I said, is anybody here in the health field? Because I know everybody on here gardeners, but some of these people got 9 to 5s, and somebody might be able to help me. That's all I'm saying. Somebody in the health field. I just need somebody to help me. I'm tired of this doggone paperwork. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. Tiptoe. Broke is gonna have the biggest what? Watermelon?
Oh Lord. Who said that?
It's at 55 pounds.
Now look, for the past 3 years, it has been Texas ruling and raining because we got the heat and we got the time. But you can try to win if you like. No.
Marvelous and Aimerla says they got potatoes planted, cabbage, broccoli, kale. I'm glad to see and hear those in my area. Listen, I would love to get some broccoli this spring.
They had broccoli, I believe, and cauliflower at Miller Farms when I went today. Is my screen sharing?
Nope. And I didn't get nothing to ask me to let you share it. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, and it says I am.
Okay. Well, hold on. Presentation. That's all I see. Try it again, honey.
Okay, stop screen.
Oh, I saw add to stage. Never mind. Go back and try it again.
Okay, I gotta do it again.
I didn't see it.
Present.
It was at the bottom.
Share screen.
I was looking at the wrong
There is
spot.
no dislike button, GT.
Okay, there you go. All right, bro. Here is one of our probably biggest watermelon. This we took it to San Antonio and shared it. Let me see what I gotta do here. Right here.
His name's Mel.
Mel.
They named it.
Yes, they named it, and honey, they ate that watermelon up. You hear me?
I know they did.
They was like, next year, put my name on the watermelon.
DAICEL.
Who said no
DAICEL.
trash talk,
Who DAICEL? I don't know you, DAICEL, but let me tell you something about ladies. We can talk trash. We can take out the trash.
And we can bag it up.
Okay, we
And
not
back
take
it
care of
up.
trash. We can talk
Tiptoe
trash.
said,
I
they
come
are
from a
10
family of spades players, honey. I know
Oh,
how to
Lord.
talk trash.
10 minutes from Miller Farms.
Okay, educated national. You're right. That one is too little to win because I seen them big old ones that was winning, but that's okay. This year,
I mean, for where she's at, you know, we gotta give her some
Stop
grace.
stirring up the women, bro. Listen, he was one of somebody that
Oh, it's so cute. Put a bow on it, huh?
that's all right. This year, I'm stepping my game up.
So what's that? Urban Guy Chronicles.
He's the baby.
Oh, we talk about that milk. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, the Borge has the pretty blue flowers. They say the flowers taste really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to definitely grow some. But listen to all of the Maryland 7B, DMV 7A. Listen, we have got to do a meetup. Like seriously, I didn't know that there was so many of us, and I'm so appreciative of you all being on the chat. So I did put my email in the chat. If you guys, I'm gonna put it in there one more time. You guys want to take note, and we can try to coordinate a meetup. We'll make all the other ladies jealous, and it'll be all right. And we'll invite Jacqueline. Jacqueline can come.
I ain't gonna be jealous.
Look, we have the Texas kickback, so I'm.
Girl, y'all ain't gonna have nothing on Maryland DMV. You hear me? We know how to do things.
We gonna line dance this year. I've been learning how to wear my boots.
You get your boots on the ground. Hold up. She don't get her.
Oh,
Don't break your hip. Don't break your hip trying to turn that leg though.
Listen, let me tell y'all, I'm almost
do that
sick of seeing them videos. Some of them tails I don't want to see shaking. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Chalet, go ahead and tell them. So we was talking, y'all. We women. So men, if you are easily offended, close your eyes and your ears for a minute. So I was having a conversation because the conversation was because people call themselves taking legalism out of church, that they took decorum out of the church. There's some things that are just basically needed, not even just in church, just everyday living. And every woman of a certain particular size needs to own a girdle of some sort. And it ain't about your salvation. But if you want to be running and jumping on pews and singing your song and all this other stuff, honey, bind it up. I don't want to see it. I know you ain't shame. And I'm not trying to shame you, but I'm shamed for you. All your jam and jelly out there, girl, shut up. Anyway. So
wait a minute, Rashida. Girl, what you take tonight?
Everything.
Because you is on 1,000.
But she ain't wrong. She exactly right.
I'm like, folks, they not teaching their kids, and then this what gets me. Prime time. Y'all done found these pretty dresses. Y'all done got them up. and you got the back out, you got the front out, you got these DVs. Y'all know nothing about tape. Y'all don't know nothing about cups. Y'all don't know how to. You got the girl and all her roses out. I'm like, y'all need to know something about some foundation. You're teaching them everything else but foundation. You know why Beyonce look good in her stuff? Because she got a trainer and she got foundation on. I don't know why these other them dancer tights. Them tights got compression in them. That's why they look good when they out there on the thing. And you think you look good, and your friend gonna say, "Oh yeah, girl, she ain't your friend. She got you looking stupid on camera for all the world to see." Anyway, so anyways, back to gardening.
Oh goodness.
I got a lot on my chest today, y'all.
Thank you. She the girl, you got me cracking up tonight.
Paper in the compost. This is me unedited. And my sister-in-law say, the reason you're so funny, Rashid, she said, you be so serious. And I'm like, I really am. I do really be serious.
She be meaning everything she say. But listen, there's one E. If you guys email me, please don't put 2 E's in my name. There is 1 E in my name. So thank you, Glitz. Was it Glitzy G's? Thank you for subscribing. Send me an email. Y'all send me an email.
So somebody said something about a shameless plug earlier. This is my channel. So let me tell you something. You ain't got to be shamed about plugging your channel. Y'all can plug your channel. Y'all put your links in your description on these chats. If you got something going on or you got a code, tell them you got a code. I ain't that person.
We not card blocking over here.
I'm not. If you need some high C boots, we got people on here with a high C code. Okay, if you Jacqueline in a minute about to have her some SIP codes for y'all that want to grow with these planters. Listen, go ahead and I'm not. Shelly can tell you, I'm not that person.
I'm not that person.
I want to say something. I just want to thank all these people that they hadn't commented in my comments before, and now I'm seeing they hear, and I'm so happy.
Go ahead.
Y'all can comment in my comments, and if I can get to know y'all better, because I'm so excited seeing all these people. I'm like, oh, I just want to put that out there.
Tiptoe, girl. We're neighbors for real. If you 10 minutes from Miller Farms, boo.
Awesome. And also I want to say, so I was on somebody, y'all on Facebook give you an event that somebody else is interested in.
Right. They like that event.
Blah, blah, blah. So I get one and it takes me over to, they're doing a garden kit distribution. And I say, garden kit? What they mean by garden kit? So let me click the link. I was perturbed because I had to click 3 links. So that tell me that it's the city doing it. But anyway, so Flint City is having this garden kit that you can order. The first 3 kits are all plants or seeds. And they're like $10 or $15. And if you're in the state of Michigan, I don't know about no other state, you're going to check it. If you have a bridge card or a food stamp card, I don't know what everybody calling it, you can buy your seeds and start with that card because they are technically food, okay? Mm-hmm. But they also have garden bed kits that you can buy from them. And so they're all measured. They have the brackets and the screws. All you got to do is put them together. Them garden beds is $25. I said $25? Do I want to go? See, I'm going to tell you what got me. It's only 8 inches high. Y'all ain't trying to be down here like that. But then I was like, but if I get 2 though, that'd make me a 16-inch. Okay. But still, that'd be $50. I was like, But for somebody that don't mind, and somebody just want to get started, you can go buy a $25 bed, go buy $15 worth of plants, and voila, or seeds. I was like, this is nice. This be nice for somebody.
Nowadays, $15 worth of plants ain't but like 3 or 4 plants.
Yeah, and if you're gonna get 10 or 12, girl, listen, I was sharing that.
And usually, I don't know in different areas, but when they have the free, like get close to Arbor Day, they always having some free trees and stuff. So I would check and see what they may have, like fruit trees. Sometimes it's shade trees or, trees in your state that they may be giving away free.
So
So
that's what I'm trying to do, because I know that a lot of things are offered, but we don't know about them. And I keep telling people, I live in Flint, born and raised in Flint. I live in Flint. I don't know what be going on in my city. I get up normally and do what I got to do. I go to work. I come home. I do what I got to do around here, and I get up and start all over the next day. I don't be out in the city like this.
I think it's the same anywhere, Rashida. I mean, I lived here 20 years now in Fauquier County. Never knew there was a Master Gardener's extension office. Never knew that that was offered. Didn't know if there had a farm that I could go to and volunteer. And in the last 2 years, I found all this out. And I was like, I wish I would have known 20 years ago. I would have got started 20 years ago, right? But I mean, we all get into that mode, right? It's getting up, making the day work, taking care of family, taking care of yourself, and it's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And these things right here is what allows us to step out of our comfort zone, because that's what we do, right? We're in our comfort zone. We know what the world looks like, and then we have to step out of it.
I would venture to say that there is a garden meetup of a sort in Maryland area that maybe y'all just don't know about. Bro said, do they still sell them? Yes, they do.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff happening in Maryland.
I'm behind.
A lot of stuff. Somebody commented on CC's video, the cooking one that I shouted out this week. So can we just talk about that for a minute, y'all?
Sorry. Y'all got to go back with me. My mind is slow, and I know, but y'all gonna have to go back with me, okay?
Wait, go back with you on what?
I'm going through these comments that's popping through the screen that y'all
you won't get to it because I don't think it's come up yet for you. But CC, that video I was watching when you was harvesting, and you kept talking about, I'm gonna harvest these beets, and I'm thinking, them don't look like no beets, boo.
I sent her a voice note, because see, that happened to me last year. Because remember, I told y'all I didn't clean up my garden until May last year in the video. Maybe I didn't tell y'all, maybe it's in the video. Anyway, when I pulled up my Swiss chard, because they came back in the spring, but I pulled them up and they had all these roots, and I said, can I eat that? The Swiss chard's supposed to have roots like this? And then I looked it up and it was like, we don't recommend eating them. I'm like, that's all I need to know.
See, this is the thing.
And I'm like, them ain't bees. Girl, Cynthia's about to change her whole much. I could have swore this was Swiss chard, but I beets. Like, girl, you ain't that simple. You know what you planted. Them is
I put beets in there and I put Swiss chard in there. And when I didn't know what the winter took out, when that winter freeze came through and took it out, and I was like, yeah, them could be my beets. I was looking forward to my beets. I'm giving it bone meal. I was feeding the ground because it ain't helping, and it's nothing underneath.
You could have, but listen, I like the fact you cut it. You be like, well, I'm gonna put this back in the ground. I'm like, girl, you better go ahead and let it go ahead and keep giving me.
And you know what? It's already sprouting.
It didn't take long, did it?
It didn't take long,
right? But then you went and made that meal, CC. Girl,
what was in that pot again?
That was cabbage and the Swiss chard in there.
Oh, okay.
But
hey, y'all, look at
you had some other stuff. But let me tell y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all so much, the panel and everybody in the chat, because I got 84 subscribers now. Y'all is I love y'all.
I finally got over 400. I said, come on, Jesus. I was at 3-something for like 3 years. I'm like,
I mean, it's been what? Has it been a month yet since I started my channel?
I don't know.
I think so.
So thank y'all so much. I try to go in and subscribe to you all back and watch you back. So thank you so much. What else? What's next, girl? Because look, I don't have to put y'all on a time limit tonight. I told my husband.
ain't even got no list. But
you had a list prepared.
I want to answer a question.
I didn't pull it up.
Okay.
Because you haven't got to it though.
Somebody pull it up.
I got it up.
Okay, you got it up.
Okay.
Go ahead, Shelly.
I'll be prepared. So we did the 2-week update. We talked about challenges. And we have garden finds and new things learned are the next things. Wait.
Garden finds.
Wait. Before we get to that, because I was just talking about my little 84 subscribers, come on now, let's give it up for none other than CC, who reached 4,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
I said, it's like, what I miss?
We still celebrating this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's amazing.
Oh, you're so humble.
Girl, I thank people every time I have a video. I'm like, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, come on over. We're working on that 5K. I mean, I'm like I said, there's so many people in this chat tonight that never commented in the videos, and when I see them popping up on the, my little pin, I'm like, look at them. Oh, because now I'm getting them to socialize with them. I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love the behind the scenes comments that I be getting. I don't think I told y'all about this. So I have the one girlfriend who's not into gardening at all, but she is, when I tell you, she is so out to watching my videos. She got them notifications turned on clearly because she watched the video, she left a comment, then she sent me a text and said, I'm gonna need you to verbally ask people to subscribe, like, and share. I was like, okay.
And it's like, the question is, did you? That's what I want to. Did any of you do snail seed rolls? That's in the chat. Did y'all answer that?
I didn't do any because I had already started my seeds before I was reminded about that process.
Listen, it looked like something nice to try, but listen, I'm already prepared to try one thing. I ain't trying nothing else new. I'm not.
So I want to answer one of the questions in here in case it take a while for us to get there about the snake and the frog situation in the garden. Okay, both of them are fine. Neither one ate each other. So what happened was that I had lifted up a pot in my little center block. I had to move it, and the snake was in there with the frog in his mouth, and the frog was all swole up because he was trying not to get ate. But I sprayed it with the water hose, so the snake went one way and the frog went one way. They both in the garden. Yeah. And now I have a mouse issue. I have a mouse in my garden now. I went to
the snake eat the mouse.
Yeah, the snake. Now I'm like, come on in, snakes.
Now do your job. What good are you?
Yeah, get you some mint. You need to get you a lot of mint.
I have mint. I just
you need a lot.
Yeah.
Every corner,
and some
all over the place.
Right. Just everywhere full of mint. I know. So, but now I have a mouse in there, and I think the mouse and the snake chase each other in the garden at night because now I'm finding holes.
I would give it up.
I'm finding holes in the dirt in there, and it's not the crawfish that usually do their little mounds.
I would not make it, Jesus. I wouldn't make it.
I don't care. I mean,
I would not be gardening
either way.
I'm
just like, yeah. So that's how it's going. All the kingdom is in my garden right now. So
I went out Thursday to uncover one of my garden beds, and it's a 4x8 wooden bed, and I had it covered with tarp all winter, and I uncovered it, and there were some lines all through it, and then it was like 6 holes. And so whatever is there, it got in there. And then I have ladder mesh in the bottom of all my beds, so can't nothing get in. So whatever got in there.
Oh, really? I was getting ready to say, is it a bowl or a mold? I know that's what's tearing our garden.
Can't get out unless they come back up. Well, I went ahead and amended that bed, and I planted peas in it.
Neighbors,
and I went out there today, and it's a hole in there. Looks like it goes to China.
See, that's what
I'm like. This thing is still here, whatever it is.
Lord have mercy. Right. I'm with you, Tiptoe. Look like that'd been my last day. Let me tell you what I don't do. I don't do mice, but I really don't do snakes. And I will tell you, I haven't seen a snake in Michigan. I know we have them, but I haven't seen one in where I live, right? So that first year of gardening, when I had the stuff in the ground and I was out there, I was like, let me try to get some of these weeds out of the ground, blah, blah, blah. And my friend in Chicago was like, I was on the phone with her. She said, you out there? I said, yeah, girl, these weeds done got high, so I'm going to try to pull some of this up and try to get some order over here. You ain't scared of no snakes? I was like, why would you say that to me? I was so mad. Because now I'm paranoid. Oh, I would be so sad.
Oh,
I'm almost in tears now. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't be acting like I'm hurt.
So back to garden finds and new things learned. We can do the two of them together.
Who
Who
started?
wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm excited. I got a Facebook post Friday morning.
Oh,
Was it Friday? Wednesday morning? I don't remember now. Yeah,
It
it was
don't
Friday
matter.
morning.
We can't
Friday
hold
morning.
you to it.
Friday morning. And
Just-
I mean, I have an alert. I have an app called Freebie Alert. And that thing alerts me as soon as something comes through. And I saw that this person had posted for some free pots. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to see if I can get it. And I mean, it was seconds. And I was like, are these still available? I can come pick it up right now. This was like 8:15 in the morning. And so she's like, sure, give me 45 minutes. And 45 minutes, I was like, are you ready? I was ready to get over there. I kid you not. It must be 150 pots, if not more. I haven't even counted them. I just got them out the car. I did a video. It took me 10 minutes to unpack my car for how many pots were packed in my car. I wish I could pull up the video or at least a picture of how many pots. There's got to be 150 of the.
is it that many?
Yes, bootstrap those green bootstrap, all free.
No.
And I was like,
See, you didn't start the conversation off like that.
She didn't put them in that picture either.
Oh, no.
Sure didn't.
They went in that picture. She's like, oh, I'm keeping them for money.
Okay.
There's 5-gallon pots, there's 15-gallon pots, there is 1-gallon pots, there is 1 quart pots. And my son finally tells me, I think yesterday, he's like, oh, by the way, she has more. And she says, just let her know when you want to come by and you can get another 2 or 3 more carloads of stuff. So girlies, I told the kids I got to get my greenhouse up because I'm just going to store everything in my extra greenhouse that I already got and just store everything in it. So and I've got a video. I got to just put it together and I will post it. But it was the biggest, wonderfulest Facebook find I have found so far.
Sheila, can you pull our channel?
Okay, I'm gonna put it up. She said, yes.
Thank you.
So our channel names. Come on now.
So Facebook freebies alert. Put it on your phone. I'm telling you. Yes, you could get a lot of notifications. Just weed through them. Or I'll go through like once a day and I'll be like, okay, let's see if there's anything garden related that's out there for free. And then, but if I'm like really on it because I'm like those garden stuff go pretty quick.
Yeah,
so, pretty quick.
Okay, so that was a great find.
Yeah,
I didn't find it, but I saw it. If you're looking for one of those greenhouses, it's not the same. I want to say it might be the same size as Cynthia's, but it might be oriented a different way. Like it might be longer and not as deep, but the measurements are the same. The door is a different spot. Anyway, at Aldi's for $40.
Yeah, I did see that at Aldi's.
Aldi's at $40. I ain't go to Aldi's to see it. I don't know if it's at all Aldi's. I don't know if I'm late, but if y'all want to check out Aldi's, just thought I'd let you know. I think $40 is great.
Great, perfect.
Anybody else got a good find?
I don't know if I would consider it a find. I haven't shared it with y'all in the chat. I do have something new coming to the garden that I'm super excited about. I plan to do an unboxing I saw someone posted on one of the Facebook groups, and I was like, where you get that from? And it was from Black American Art or something like that. And they have these signs that are shaped like people. And there's a farmer woman and a guy. There's a grandmother that is like harvesting collard greens. And so I've gotten two. I have not even opened it up yet because I want to do an unboxing and capture a real reaction. But they look amazing. Let me find the link because I know somebody gonna ask.
So is it the silhouette of it, or
It's like a silhouette, but it's made of Black Art in America. .com. Let me just find the exact one though.
Mm-hmm. And while she's finding that, y'all, if you have a link to any of your finds, I didn't look for the link, but feel free to put them in there.
Where is the garden one at? Oh, here is garden art. Black art for the backyard. Let me listen.
Is Black Art in America?
.com. I'm posting it in the chat now.
Garden art. Check out. They're still using this checkout code New Year 50.
I use that too. You gonna trust me, you're gonna need it.
Oh.
You're gonna need that code.
Oh, this is so cute. Garden art, soil sister. I
got that one.
I like it. What's she supposed to do? Just to decorate?
Yeah, for decoration.
Y'all talking about me. Y'all keep laughing at me. Keep laughing.
Hey,
but y'all know
I needed to be.
She may be cute, but she might have to hold up a plant or two.
Right. That's what I'm like.
How deep is
needed
this
to do something, scare away a bird, or
so I got the large ones, and they are 30 inches tall.
Okay, 30 inches, 2.5 feet. I got you. That's cute.
My find would probably be that I went to the plant exchange yesterday, so I have all these new different. I did a video today, so I'm working on that, but I love going to the plant exchange because people always come at like things I haven't heard of or seen before or whatever. I always come up with so many plants back to the house and to learn about different things. So I would say that would be my find from being able to go to that and seeing all the different, things from all the different plants, and so it's gonna be nice. I've been working on that video.
I think you said that. I think my find would be that garden kit, and they did do a seed swap, but I missed it. It was probably the day before I saw the post on Facebook was when I saw it. But I don't need no seeds, y'all.
I don't need no seeds either, but I'm gonna take some more.
Oh, here we go. The picture of the pots. Now this ain't the picture you sent us.
Not the picture she sent us.
Because
look at our little bootstraps. Oh,
wow!
This is the picture I took it at the car.
Jacqueline got y'all.
So Jacqueline, you bringing me some of that on Saturday?
Yeah, we'll talk before I get up there, and
I'll show my sister Dee. Hey, honey.
Hold up, I might need
to get your power back.
Hey, my address, and we talk Cash App. A little bit of stack of the.
I'm like, what size are those? Because I don't think
they all kinds of sizes.
Hold on.
That's nice.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah,
I was fantastic.
So psyched.
What now? Did you ask her why was she getting rid of?
I sent my son, so I didn't get to talk to her. So what I'm going to do is on my second run, I hope to be over there to talk to her about and figure out why.
Jacqueline, everybody's asking, are you shipping?
Am I shipping? No. So if you don't know me, I've become a master gardener this year. I'm working on becoming
I don't want no empty pot. I want to plant in my pot, but go ahead.
So I want to show the other side of that if I can get it to show. This is
Oh, I
the
got it.
other
I'm sorry. Hold on.
All right, so this is the other side. Okay.
Which one? Because you
Wow.
got two. That's
So
one side.
so there it is. There's the other one. So there's the so you can see the big pots. Like these are
Yeah.
huge pots.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I am hoping. So one of the videos that I
Oh,
watched
okay,
this
you're the
week
same.
is I didn't know is that you need to have a plant license in Virginia in order to sell plants. So
That
Oh,
makes sense.
Wow.
video that popped up that I'm glad I learned, that it just came through my feed. And I'm like, okay, so it's like $75 for the plant license. So it's not big. So that's one of the things. So I'm gathering all these pots because eventually I would like to be able to propagate my
Right.
figs, grow my tomatoes, grow my peppers. And you know what you get at the box store, right? The regular one. So now I want to be able to give like more of a variety of people to choose from to have some
Yeah.
fun in their garden. So that is where we're going with this.
I
Adele
plan
is
on
still-
trying to get my nursery started next
there you
year. So
There you go.
definitely I understand.
Listen to these goals come through.
So, girl,
And
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
plant some
garden
trees
glove.
in the ground next year.
What
So
you say,
y'all,
Steve?
Adele, y'all see
It's a big
Adele?
step.
This is my sister Adele. This is my sister from a whole nother family, but she my sister for real.
Hey, sister
Adele.
Adele.
Hello,
She
sister.
she grow the melons I'm not growing. So
No
last year she had a
consumer says
watermelon patch.
around 315.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Her power went out in the storm.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's our power company. They say 315.
Okay. Well, Lord gonna keep
What
you.
is? Yep.
Yes, girl. But she grow what I can't, what I ain't got room for. She gonna make. I'm trying to get her just to dig up the
So
whole backyard.
gardening is great. You're doing wait, are you saying hi to Mike's chaotic gardening? And Mike, I want to know what your garden is like.
So any more finds and what you say? New things.
Finds and new things learned. I feel like it was something that I learned that I was going to share, and I've of course forgotten because I didn't write it down.
That's something I
And I'm a
learned.
lady of a particular age, and so I'll be forgetting things.
Well,
Go ahead,
Why
Cynthia.
Shelly take her time to remember? I went to last week. I went to a Worm 101 class at our community garden, and I learned all things worms. So I want to start a worm farm along with starting a nursery and along with putting trees in the ground. All the things of 20.
Okay, wait. You say you want to start a worm farm. Are you saying you want to sell worms?
I'm gonna sell earthworm castings.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay, girl. Mike Chaotic says his garden is under snow, is on 4. I'm
Oh,
praying for you to have a thaw in Jesus' name. Because listen,
come on now.
we be itching to start this garden.
Listen, it hit 82 here today.
It was crazy warm today.
It was insane.
It
Right?
was 65 here, and I was thankful.
But I'm worried about my cabbage, all that warm season, those cool season crops. It's gonna be 80s all week. I'm thinking,
Oh, is it?
yes,
It's gonna bolt, make stuff bolt.
yes, that's exactly. See it, say it, Cece. I'm like, I haven't even got them in. They're gonna just bolt as soon as I put
Right.
them in.
Right.
Yeah, I have not put anything in. My cabbages that were looking good look like some trash now. So I will be getting those up this week. It'll probably be tomorrow.
No, mine look beautiful. I'm like, I need to get them in. Don't cool down.
That's why we don't grab my cabbages before they really form heads. I was like, look, the worms haven't ate them up, and I know this heat is going to make them start wanting to bolt. So I was like, nope,
too early for us.
pull them out.
I gotta buy some new worms. So if y'all got a tip for where I can get worms for my compost bin at a reasonable price, let me know.
And Mike's somebody.
There's a local guy. He said he's in Virginia. He's local, and I like to try to buy local. I mean, I could go online, but he says he's in the process of getting his count back up so he can start selling. So I'll put you in contact with him.
Okay, yeah, because I do want to restart my worm compost this year. I mean, the benefit is that the worm composting that I had did over the previous year, I had enough worm castings. I got enough to last me a while.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, we're going to be 82 tomorrow. Then it drops to 60s for 2 days. And we're 82, 75. Then we drop back to 61. Like, that's just, like, I know the Lord's got everything in control, but
It's
Lord, I need you to
bipolar
control
weather.
it in my control.
Bipolar weather. So let me see, because I told my husband, give me till 9:30, 10 o'clock. So, ladies.
Okay. Was that the last two of the questions?
Lisa's quiet over there.
seed hauls and purchases, and really my find, I guess, was more purchase.
Lisa is being quiet over there.
She has been very quiet.
I haven't been doing anything, so
You've been
You've been
dropping
doing
videos
everything.
left and right. You and CC.
Girl, you helping somebody else get their garden together. That's something.
Yeah.
Thank you, Terry. Try bake shops.
Okay.
Let me see. I would say also doing this. I have. Come on,
Okay, well,
words.
why you thinking?
Like words. Come on, I need you.
Sylvia's. Yeah, actually, believe it or not, I grow brassicas all summer. Not cabbages, but my collard greens are out there all summer. So what's out there now is from last year. I'm gonna let that bolt once it gets too high and harvest the seeds, and then I'll plant some new plants this year.
That's good because we always grew greens all year long.
Yeah,
Why
but
I
some
have
people
been
only do it
having-
in the fall.
I said, why am I having such a problem growing greens in the lot? But then I had to think about microclimate. So my dad gardened mostly in the one corner of his backyard, and it has it's a tree and it has a shed, and so we get some shade. So me growing out here in the lot that don't have much shade in the summer, it has a lot of direct sun, may be the problem.
All those cool season crops, if you can get them in the shade in the summer, they'll just keep on trucking.
Like
So
I started
Yeah.
my mustard greens, my cabbage, all that. I started back in July.
Yep.
Which I'll be planting back out in July again. I just put shade cloth over them.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at shade cloth too. FYI, I started my Amazon wish list.
I did that.
And I did that because I was inspired by the video we talked about by Miss Pam's Kitchen, where that lady sent her all that hex clad stuff.
Yes.
Listen, if somebody wants to be a blessing unto the woman of God,
come on now.
Okay, I know how to give, but I also know how to receive. And my daddy always said, "You have not,
because you ask
not."
So I'm working on making sure I have stuff in my comments. Y'all know how people who in here always have their comments full of their links that's in this chat. Do y'all save it
like comments, or you mean in the description?
In the description.
So I did.
Do y'all just save it the same one with all your?
Let me tell you, sis. Let me tell you, because when you don't look at me like that, girl. Put your eyes back in your head, because I'm here to give you the tea.
You know I'm immature, but go ahead.
So no, in your platform, you can set up the default for all of your videos that information will come up. It will populate every time yes, ma'am. Every time you post a video, it will automatically be in there, and then you can change whatever you need to, but it'll be in
my platform. So in the YouTube platform?
In the YouTube platform, you customize your settings for your default settings, and you can put that in there, because I just did it a couple days ago.
Okay, I'm gonna have to play with that because I'm about to post some videos. I said that last week and they didn't get posted yet. As I was going through my cellular device.
Oh, okay.
I got videos from last July that ain't never seen the light of day. Y'all about to get
I got some videos that I haven't posted.
Y'all about to get these videos. Y'all gonna be like, this one in Michigan. I'm gonna do my intro like I did the last time. Like, y'all.
Flashback. These are flashback videos.
Yeah, so all right. So anything else somebody got to say? Lisa Tyre, she been building gardens and doing irrigation and cleaning up stuff and fertilizing. And CC out there making, girl, CC got them T-posts and she done put up we gonna call it a gate. She got a gated community for her melons this year, and her for her store.
Oh wait, I haven't seen that.
Girl, look, CC been working. She's
Man.
a working 9 to 5. One way to make a living. Y'all know I love me some Dolly Parton. Y'all don't know that.
Who
but I
don't
love
love Dolly Parton? I mean, what's not to love
does.
about Dolly?
Yeah, back in the day, any Dolly Parton movie came out, I was trying to watch.
Right.
I love me some Dolly Parton. But I just really, I'm trying to enjoy the process. Right now is just learning the patience here. It says you ladies won't believe the prices on fruit trees.
It's true.
What prices?
Well,
Like
what kind of fruit trees?
the guys,
And they're
So-
in Virginia.
I
so
love
there's
Virginia.
three
It's
things you have to
ridiculous.
consider.
At
where
the
you are.
tractor supply store in Waldorf, they had apple trees. I think they had peach, and I feel like it was something else, and they were like $39.
But now everybody doesn't want full-size trees. I mean, a lot of us are homesteaders like you, right? We're a small garden. So we're looking for dwarf. We're not, I mean, Miss Lisa got the big yard, so she could throw it out there and don't matter. I'm
No, but
sure
the thing
Cece's not
is,
ready
you
to put
can
out a big
always
apple
prune
tree.
trees.
But if you could do dwarf trees, that's what I think most people are looking for.
I mean, any tree, if you keep it pruned,
Yeah.
you can keep it where the way that you want it.
I watched
So I
the
mean,
video.
any tree, you keep it pruned, and you can keep it to a dwarf.
Yes, I agree.
I mean,
But
I
if you buy
saw-
a tree, so this is the issue with the trees you buy right now, Miss Lisa. You go buy a tree at the store, it's already been what, 2, 3, 4 years. And now, like you said, if you wanted to keep it short, it's already got a stem about, I don't know, 3, 4 feet high. So now if you try to keep it short enough to work with, you're only going to have like maybe what, a foot and a half, 2 feet of a top to even like keep it manageable. See what I'm saying? It's that's the issue with buying a full-size tree, because they've let it already, that trunk grows so tall that you can't keep it in a manageable area. But that's just my thoughts.
YouTube University, man of no name because I can't remember it. Channel, I don't watch him. He just showed up. Okay.
Oh, God's Desire. That's a good price because I feel like I ordered from. Did
Stark
I order
Brothers
from Stark
before.
Brothers?
That's for,
Yeah.
I saw the 1816. It's not.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I just didn't. It was
Yeah.
a lot of apple trees, and I was like, apples don't really do good down here.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
dwarfs
no,
are
I got
full.
Myers lemon on order and something else I ordered, but the shipment has been delayed to like May, June. I'm a little annoyed about that, but
So the guy I was watching, he said when you're buying trees and they are extra long and you know they don't have many branches but they really tall, when he buys them, now you don't want to cut it where they grafted it at, you want to cut it, but he cuts it to make it start to grow out.
Yeah.
Because if you keep growing up, by the time it branch out, you're gonna, like you say, it's gonna be too tall. So he said that as a tip for when you buying your trees. But as far as prices, it's just really a lot of looking around and asking around of people to find a reputable plant. Jamaica just had a video. Nope, it wasn't just, but she did a video about bare roots. Bare root trees that she purchased from the tissue company, I think it's called, or tissue somebody. And but she's talking about why she buy bare roots, and you know, one is for cost. It's cheaper. You can get greater variety. And you know, you just have to do some care. And she hasn't had a problem with that company she used. So I mean, you have some other options as well. And then you got people that's talking about air layering from their trees. Ask around. Cynthia's been telling us, ask around for this garden community. So I'm just see if y'all here. Let me just go and put my ask out here. I want a couple of fig trees. I want blueberries. Okay. raspberries and blackberries, just in case somebody just got some little
Extra.
pieces laying around. Let me know. Huh? Why you playing?
I'm gonna need you to enunciate on
Okay.
your ask.
Oh, girl, listen. Y'all know I don't cuss, so you.
Oh, wait, go back to that. Go back to that comment you just posted up, Miss Rashida. Yeah, right there. So if you do cut back, I don't think it's that one. If you do cut it back, you are losing 2 to 3 years, right? I mean, you can.
You need to know that if
years.
you look to get your fruit anytime soon, it's not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's
gonna put its strength in growing out them branches that is and all that.
And I'm of the age that I can't wait that long.
I'm on a particular age. I be impatient. I want what I want, and I want it now. Listen, that's like my strawberries from last year. I was telling Cynthia when we first got on, you know, my bare root strawberries I got from the good big box store with no directions really. That I buried wrong the first time, so I tried to soak them and bury them and do them again and unbury the crown.
Mm-hmm.
They still out there in the garden. So I don't know if maybe them sitting out there all winter and the spring come, maybe they'll do something. I don't know.
I hope they do.
And then I had some plants that I bought that had leaves, but I never got no berries. So they're out there. And so prayerfully between the winter and now, it'll come back. I truly appreciate you ladies taking the time to spread your knowledge. May God continue to bless you abundantly. I'm going to tell y'all something. I can tell y'all I was raised by a big mama. Big mama said, get your education. That's one thing people, society can't take from you. If you know it, you know it. Don't let people play with your head and tell you wrong when you know something for a fact. Okay? Because people with lies will talk loud and they keep talking loud. But Bishop Brooks said that a lie has wings and no feet. It goes around quick. But when it falls, it can't stand. But the truth has no wings, but it has feet. It may take a minute for it to get there. But when it get there, it's gonna stand.
Right. And you can stand on the truth.
Okay, y'all better stand on the truth because these folks out here lying. They tell you the sky green and it ain't. So anyway.
Tiptoe, I'm glad we were able to help you with your your pollen headache tonight. That is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm so glad. And I'm glad that you're getting something from this because I want to share. I'm all about sharing. You know, the ladies on here, they have channels, they have sponsorships, they have collaborations, they have businesses. I'm all about sharing. It's enough money for everybody. It's enough people in this world for everybody. All our channels can grow. There's no need to have a stingy spirit. Okay, I'm just not that person. Unless somebody got some good snacks.
We didn't even talk about what we was eating tonight, and I think I was the only one snacking. Oh,
because you weren't here when we were snacking, girl. I didn't have salt and vinegar chips, and then there's another bag. Oh, I had a bag of popcorn, and I had one of them intimate brownies.
I ain't had good salt and vinegar chips in a minute.
Girl, you went carb happy. All
carb loading.
No wonder she was talking like she was talking tonight. She got vinegar in her.
Right.
Girl, I got the
She was giving us all the salt tonight.
Girl, for sure.
I have a question. So I pruned my blueberry bush last week. And a couple of the branches, I was like, you know what? I can probably root these. So that came to me when I just saw GT's comment. So my question is this, because I didn't cut the blossoms, the buds off. Let me tell y'all, them buds is opening up. I put some rooting powder on them and put them in some soil, but I'm like, I should probably cut them buds off and let it get some strong roots. So anybody got any thoughts, experience on that. And I also did the same thing. I'm gonna see what happened. I got some roses for my birthday this month. I was
That was
y'all
pretty
talk about
too.
why my seedlings were growing so well is because I was feeding them that what is it called? The grow stuff that I showed you.
For the hydroponics.
Yeah, for the hydroponics.
Yes.
I actually had my roses sitting in some water with some of that in there. And I was seeing some growths off of the stem roses. So I cut them off and I put some rooting powder on them and I put them in some soil. And I'm going to see what happened. I'm going to see what happened. Nothing beats a failure but a try, right?
Thank you. Yeah, the Max Grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So should I cut the buds off of my blueberry? Okay.
I would want it to concentrate just on that, just on the
the
growth.
roots.
Yeah, on the roots. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm greedy. I'll be like, let's see if it blooms.
See, girl, me and you, we right there. I was like, let me see what happens.
I ain't cutting nothing off. If it want to hold it, let it hold it.
Somebody McGregor has a question about the McGregor family. Where do we purchase strawberry?
I do mine from several different places. I know Miss Lisa and I do. I think she does burpees. I know I've done burpees. I've done gurneys. I've done MI Gardener. You always want bare root stock. I know MI Gardeners, I think, is running a good deal right now.
Yeah, because they just got their stock in. Yeah,
They just got their stock in. Gurneys has always been great. Park Seed is another place I've gotten, and they'll run a sale. Their sale days is Wednesday, so they'll do their Park Seed Whopper strawberries for like $25, bare roots for $9.99, which I think is really great. And if you do the Seed to Spoon app, you pay the $45 to have the app. You order through the app and you get your shipping for free. That's just a tip out there. But those are the 4 or 5 places that I've gotten them, and they've worked really well.
I would go to farmers market.
There you go.
I would go, because I done got them from the big box store as well. But if you can go to the farmers market and, be able to see who, you're actually getting them from, that would be good. And just ask somebody in the garden community. I know I bartered with Odom's Homestead. He wanted red mustard seeds and I wanted some strawberries. So we traded that way,
Facebook Marketplace is another great place. I saw someone pop up. They were getting rid of them for free. They're like, I have some extra runners. I don't need them. Come by, pick them up.
Yeah.
So, I know there's Facebook groups. If you look, there's Facebooks like seed swaps and plants close to you. Go in there and put in there, hey, I'm looking for some strawberry runners. Do you have any? And that's a great way to even get them for free.
That's true.
Did Shirley say good night and I missed it?
No.
Oh, no, here she comes.
Oh, okay.
She's trying to make it back.
You had to get a snack. No.
I went back and got me a turkey stick.
Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I think, I be doing the most. I be having too many windows open and running, and I think my computer was like, forget you.
Adele said the strawberries crossbreed or cross-pollinate.
Oh, I have not been successful, what I consider successful with strawberries yet, so I don't have no comment.
Great question. I don't know. Never thought about it. Do they?
Terry says sometimes strawberry and blueberry festivals will sell plants.
Yep, they will.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
The strawberries cross-pollinate? So if you start
crossbreed,
2 different types of strawberries, will it be true to
I haven't never had that happen, and I have June bearing, ever bearing, yellow strawberries. They've never mixed like that.
I think they're all heirlooms, right? I mean, they're pretty much true to whatever they are. They're not going to cross-pollinate like your tomatoes and everything else. Yeah. Great question, though.
You find McGregor family.
Yeah.
Right. On the social media.
You're doing awesome, and I'm glad you're from Virginia, like I am.
Hey Tina, I missed you. I was
Hey,
making
Miss Linda.
I got a question here. So we were talking. We wrote this down in the behind the scenes. We always talk about stuff being expensive, whether it's we're buying a tree, we're buying starts being expensive, or food in the grocery store is expensive. So my question is, we talk about things being expensive, but do we consider that some people is willing to pay for convenience because the time it takes for you to plant your seed, baby your seed up, pot your seed, put it in the ground, water it, weed it, and all the stuff we do. It takes time. So it still has a cost. Right. But it doesn't have the same cost as the grocery store. If you were to say how much time you spend in the garden and try to put a dollar amount on it, let's just say you were doing somebody else's garden for money and you charge them the rate you got paid at your job, which for some of us ain't enough, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But let's just say them hours at your rate of your job, how much are you investing in your homegrown food, and is it really more or less than what you're spending at the grocery store?
Ooh, child.
Ooh. For me, because my gardening is part of my mental health, so that kind of balance out, weighs out of prices, because the peace that I get from being in my garden and being in the grocery store, standing in line trying to pick over something somebody else and had the hands on and don't know where it come from, and then got to worry if you're gonna get recalls in the next week or two.
And then you get it home and it tastes like cardboard.
It's worth having my garden.
Now I'm gonna tell you why this food tastes the way it do. Y'all gonna take it from me because I work in the food industry. So part of the season we buy local stuff in season in Michigan, but they want to take it and make it a year-round processing plant. So for us to have fresh pickles, then we buy from North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. They get floods, they get hurricanes. Then we go on to Mexico and midgets from India. That stuff is barely ripe when they pick it. So when people say, don't let people give you false terms, it's fake food. No, it ain't fake. It's just been on a boat from India for 8 weeks. They set it in a refrigerated truck
through the Panama Canal. Oh, sorry, did I say that?
Or wherever, right? And then they take it and sift the bad stuff out of it, take what they can that's good and process it and give it to you. So it's not that the food is fake. It's that it's not even treated well. And then we talk about E. coli. I'm trying to figure out how all this E. coli is getting down in these vegetables. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I do believe, and this is all. Now, this right here is conspiracy, so don't take this for word. But I know people. You hire people to do this job. They out here sweating, and you say, "Oh, we offer you restrooms," but your restrooms is way out here. You tell them they can't be gone long. Them folks is using that bathroom right out there.
Yeah,
I ain't got no proof. But what I'm saying,
it's no bathrooms in the fields out there and all them acres of.
I don't know. I ain't never been out there, but I know how people treat people. I know how people treat people, and I know how we used to do. You see, I grew up with old people, and I hadn't heard stories of folks giving birth out there in the cotton field. I'm just saying. But we had to think about it. So another reason I wanted to bring this up, when we talk about new people coming into gardening, I don't want them to think, if I'm not starting by seed, I ain't a real gardener. Yes, you are.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Right.
Yes, you are.
If you went to Home Depot and pay $8 for a plant this year, it's all
Bless
right.
your heart. That's right.
You had to start somewhere.
So,
We ought to wasted some money somewhere. I
That's
done bought a
right.
pair of shoes that I couldn't walk in. I done bought a dress I couldn't fit. I done bought some nasty McDonald's or Wendy's that I threw out the window. We ought to wasted money before.
I hope you ain't really throw it out the window.
I'm not either.
Good look, because it ain't now that ain't real food. Them birds can't eat that. But anyway.
But like you said though, even if you did do that, I did do that video this week. How can you still make it economical for you, right? So you go find that pot that has 4 or 5 cucumbers in it, split it up, and you get 6 plants versus 1 plant. Or go find that tomato container that has 4 or 3 versus just 1. And then you know it's going to live, it's going to grow. Look for the ones that look good. Just like you got bad fruit, you got to look for the plants that look good. And then I'm in 7A, Shelly's in 7B. If you're going to go to the box store and go shop now, know that you got to keep that tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelon, all those warm season, you got to keep them inside, right? Until end of April, beginning of May. So if you don't have the room to keep it in the house, like Miss Shelley's nursery that her husband said she got a nursery in her house now. Wait till the end of April. Wait till the beginning of May to go shop for all those things. Then you don't have to keep them in your house, and you can pay them out right away. So don't waste your money. Don't throw your money out.
Okay, I have a question because I'm not in those zones. Do they leave the plants outside like they do out here, or they have them covered?
Yeah, for them plants.
You saw Miss Lisa's post. They let them die. They let them freeze and die.
Yeah.
Now at the Miller Farm, I went today to Miller Farm, and the only thing that they have outside are the brassicas. If I'm not, I think all they had was outside was the collards, the kales, and the flowers, and the tomatoes and mints and things. They were in the high tunnel.
That's because it's that's a big box store. They know how to take care of their money, so they don't have to throw it away.
Now, here's what I found interesting, and I've never seen it, and maybe because I never went this early looking. What they had out there, some of that stuff had not even sprouted. And I was very surprised to see that, because me as a consumer, if I'm going to buy starts, I'm certainly not going to buy a start that ain't even sprouted yet.
That's true.
So you have to know. So you have to know what you purchasing.
But see, my daughter had she had a job interview at a Home Depot, right? And it was in a nice part of town, And when it was cold or it was hot, they had those plants in the air-conditioned area. I had never seen that, because usually you see them just out there. And I was like, what? But it depended on the area she was in. And I was like, oh, they tend to their stuff. They was in there making sure they was nice. They was watering them. And I'm like,
because it's money area. It's the same thing here. You go to Fairfax, you go to Tyson's, those Home Depots, those Low. It's a different atmosphere walking in. They take care of everything differently versus going a little further south. That's just how it is.
Right. So Miss Tina said some of our cost is knowing what is in my food.
Yes.
And so that's another thing. We look at the time we spend. I don't have time to garden. You have to learn how to make it fit. If you want to garden, if it's something you want to do, you want to know what's in your food. You see the value in knowing what's in your food. You have to say, okay, I don't want to spend 4 hours because I know I need to work. I need to do these notaries for 4 hours today because I need to make some money. So you need to know how to work more efficiently, which is where your SIPs come in, your irrigation come in, getting things started.
And it's about sacrifice at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be a sacrifice.
Everybody's busyness is different levels, but you have to evaluate what's important to you. I am super busy working a full-time job, running a business, got a family, But as Cece said, and somebody else said it in the chat, about the peace of mind, that gardening brings to you. You got to figure out what you can sacrifice in your life that's going to allow you to garden. And so for me, it means getting up early in the morning so I can go out in the garden and, see what I need to do first thing in the morning. And then when I come home, I do that. I don't watch a lot of TV. I be watching y'all on YouTube.
I don't even have enough hours. Like, I'm trying to get to Miss Cece's, trying to get to Shelly's, trying to get to Miss Lisa's. And I'm like, I need another 4 or 5 hours in my day.
No, see, y'all have to multitask. See.
I'm
multitasking. My super screen.
One on the phone, one on the iPad.
Girl, I'd be listening. When I was working, I would listen to a video. I would listen because I done seen y'all playing stuff before, right? Mm-hmm. I would listen to see what y'all talking about. And then it's like, oh, well, when I get to work, I can start the video over and I can type it and peek and type and peek. I can multitask that way.
Oh, yeah. And I do that, because even at work, I got 3 monitors. So I be like, let me put a video one over here and I can work on these 2 monitors right here.
Yeah.
But
I can't have YouTube on at work.
Yeah.
And so when I get home from work and I do my gardening, I'm too tired to even watch YouTube. And some days I'm just working and gardening and making videos and editing videos and go to bed. And I don't get to do nothing.
I don't know how you do it, honey.
Quiet because I haven't watched videos like I have.
And you don't have to watch all the videos. And that's one thing we have to learn, that you need to watch what sometimes you want to watch something to learn something, but you don't have to watch all the videos.
Right.
Now, I'm a heavy content consumer with or without YouTube. So whether I'm listening to something, watching something, reading something, I'm a heavy content consumer. So I'll be in the garden and sometimes it's music, sometimes it's nothing, and sometimes it's a YouTube video.
This morning it was on my way to church. I think it was Lisa's or Cece's YouTube on my way to church. Glancing on my phone as I'm on my way to church. My YouTube topic.
Girl, nah, you need to listen. Don't be glancing. Be listening.
I was glancing because they said something like,
well, see, my phone is mounted up on the dash, so I don't have to look away. I can. It's there if I need to see it.
Terry said her tomatoes cost about $15 each.
Yeah.
But I'll never beat the taste, and garden therapy is free.
That's right.
And that's what I want to think about, though, because sometimes we say things and it's like, if we say it's the money, but it goes long beyond the money, because we spend quite a bit of time in the garden, talk about gardening, asking somebody, what y'all got in y'all garden mix? What am I supposed to, because I thought I knew what I was supposed to be doing. I need somebody to help me.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight. It is 10 o'clock. I want to be about my word with my husband tonight and go chill out. So I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Good night to all you lovely ladies on the platform. It has been yet another amazing chat and chew with you all. And I look forward to the next one. I think I'm in town.
You think you think so? All right. See you.
All right, Shelley.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you Saturday.
Now don't forget to go follow everybody on here. Now we ain't gonna be on here much longer. I want to go through the rest of this. Somebody said, tell it on yourself. I ain't even worried about it. I really ain't worried about it. What flowers are you ladies planting this season? I have climbing roses, sunflowers, marigolds, and some names I forgot. Well, I'm planting a lot of medicinal flowers. And I don't have them out. But I have toothache plant and I don't know. I got flowers. I got marigolds and sunflowers. Anybody else?
I'm growing sunflowers, zinnias, marigolds. I just got an iris plant yesterday when I was at the plant swap. But those are like my main ones that I like. I put like a ton of flowers, sunflowers. I'm hoping I have this big, huge patch of sunflowers be in the middle of my garden. I'm so hoping they're coming up. So that I think that would be a nice background to have in the garden, and and of course the bird's gonna love all them seeds and stuff. So.
Now, is this Sylvier or Sylvier? Sylvier
Sylvier.
by stars.
Okay.
Hey. High Plant Repertoire says convenience has a cost. You may save you time, but the gains of physical activity, that's true. Body movement and actually producing your own food. That's one of my goals. I was watching Jamaica, and she said when she first started gardening, she was having trouble bending over and squatting down. But when she started doing those movements in the garden more and more, it helped loosen up her body. And so think about that. Yes, ma'am. The color of your skin determines the outlook of your life. Listen, my grandparents used to be sharecroppers, so y'all don't. Oh, okay. They leave them outside in the water and drown them, and they take care of their plant. They will drown them, see them perch, and then at the end of the season, don't even mark the half dead plants down.
No, they won't.
Sure don't.
They won't.
Real.
And just because it's out don't mean it's time for you to put it in there. So that's what I would tell another new gardener before you go buy starts. Just because it's in the store doesn't mean it's time to plant it. I made that mistake.
Yes.
That's why I lost my onions. That's why my broccoli didn't do nothing. I'm planting it in June.
Yeah.
See.
Yep.
I'm saying my stuff not growing. I don't understand. But at that time, I thought everything was just planted in the summer. I didn't know nothing about
some crops and summer crops,
some fall crops, spring crops. I didn't know anything. I didn't know any of that.
Some of these fruit trees and stuff,
they
have no business in your area.
Right.
Growing out the box. He real big on blueberry bushes. And he says a lot of these big box stores have varieties that they do not need to be selling in your area. And some people take them home and they die and they don't know why. They thought they did something to it. Well, you had no business with it because it never should have been in your area.
Onions are the same thing.
And in the store, they know that the people ain't going to, not the store, but even the people that make them for the store, know they're not going to bring them back.
No.
They know you're not going to bring it back. I want my money back. I bought this 3 months ago. Okay, Tiptoe said I buy where I work, shop where I work, instead of where I live for a better product. It's like that.
You do, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So that's why I like us sharing stuff, our failures, because if we have new gardeners on here, affluent parts of time they get better service. I unfriended a classmate of mine. There was Kroger grocery store. Y'all know Kroger. So we used to have grocery stores in the city of Flint. There are no grocery stores in the city of Flint. There's one in Flushing. There's one in Burton. There's one in Mount Morris. There's one out in Grand Blanc. They're on the outskirts of the city of Flint, but there is no grocery store in the city of Flint. And so when they closed the Kroger over here by me, I said they didn't want it to succeed anyway, because the way they treated the store. And I said, nay, they treated the store like that because it's on us on the mostly predominantly Black, lower income side of town. Everything ain't about race. Well, sir, it is. Because they opened that pretty store. They was never fully staffed. They never had a good manager. None of that in that store. And all the things they promised, the classes for the seniors and the book, none of that ever happened. And tell me why. Somebody tell me why. Okay. I know why. I know why.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, Netta says she been MIA, girl. Yeah, work hard, try to be listening. Sometimes I listen till I go to sleep, and then I have to wake up and listen again.
Been there, done that. I fell asleep on Miss Lisa, a month ago, listened to her live.
Yeah. And then there's that double time. Because y'all know I talk fast, so I know how to listen quick. I put y'all on double time.
Yes, I've done that too.
Especially if you got a longer video. Now, some of y'all, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Like this live is long.
Yes.
Unless I'm really committed. There is no way I'm gonna go back and watch this for 2 hours.
A 15-minute video, you might
Well,
get 1.25. But if you have a 30-minute video, you are going on 2.
But the thing is, when you got an audience that knows you have long videos and like your long videos,
go for it.
They will watch.
That's what I was gonna say, because people have said, "Well, Cece,
I like your long videos."
Right? They be like, "Cece, that was a short video. I liked it, but it was short." I'm like, "It was 15 minutes."
That's what all you're gonna get from me. Probably about 15 minutes. I think that's about all the attention span I can give. Give someone.
You got to think about some people listen to your videos on commute to work.
That's true.
Or when they're in the garden, or when they're doing something, so they got their ear pod in or whatever, so they're listening. They're hearing.
Her family says she loves long videos, so everyone's got their preference.
Well, it depends. But then the reason I noticed that is because when I was doing devotionals, when live stream first came out, like when people are interacting, you could get lost in this 2 hours. And it doesn't seem like 2 hours, right? Yeah. But then when you start making video content, if somebody's on the devotional with me, because I always live stream them, and people are engaged, it's fine. Matter. Yeah, but if I post a video that same 45 minutes, very few people gonna go watch that 45 minutes. They'll come on the live for 45 minutes, but they won't watch the video 45 minutes. But and then I'm like, I have become them people. But I will watch a 2 hour if you can, and I'll watch it for 2 hours if you can, and something, making something, cooking something, building something.
I've been into chicken videos, so I will watch a 25-minute chicken video. I have to say that I have watched 4 or 5 videos on how to start chickens, and everyone give you a little bit something different. And I'm like you, I'm gonna grab a little bit here, grab a little bit here to make what I need to do for the chickens that I want to get.
I will say, whatever you do, I think whether you are a beginning gardener or a seasoned gardener, that you make sure you stay in touch with your state extension office.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that sometimes we don't trust the information, but I will take the science and tried and true information before what some people is doing.
Yeah. No one ever can. Yep.
Some stuff you be looking at like that ain't even right. Like some of these videos where people say you put this fruit and that vegetable and I got this, and they done piece that video together. I'm like, that don't even work like that.
Right.
How in the world?
You cannot plant a banana and get a banana tree. You cannot do it.
No.
Even though other platforms will say you can.
Listen, I'm not doing it. But I will refer you to some tried and true resources. Resources are good, as well as YouTube. But I double check a lot of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all just tearing up this chat tonight. I got way. Okay, I love long videos.
Yep. And McGregor family. I love the big family.
Hey, sis.
She's got the big family. She got 5. What is it? 5 under 5 or something like that. And she got 7 babies. So I understand I had 5 under 7 at one time. And it was interesting, but I loved it.
Well, one thing about it, you ain't never bored. Let me tell you one thing you ain't is bored. I watched some of these big families, and them kids had me cracking up. And I was like, not in Helen Louise's house.
Oh, I don't know if any of you guys watch America's Funniest Home Videos. I don't have a TV, but my sister-in-law, my brother does. And they said that tonight's show, I got to go back and find the clip. My nephew won 2nd place tonight in America Home Videos.
They still do that?
Yeah, they still do it. Yep.
Good. I ain't heard that since the 1980s. So.
Yeah. So he won 2nd place. So I was like, okay, I gotta go check out my little nephew, Zakiah.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, hands in dirt. Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right.
So we want to get off here in a minute.
Yes,
I just
okay.
wanted to go through the comments
Yeah,
and
that ain't true with the clip of the blue
make sure I wasn't
watermelon.
missing something.
Yeah.
But y'all, we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So thank you
Thank
all
you,
for joining.
Gregor
Thank you for
family.
being here. If you are watching the replay all 2 hours and 12 minutes, we appreciate y'all.
Yes.
We
Thank
appreciate
you,
y'all.
thank
You coming in on your on the other channels. We got people
Mhm.
from I think Shelly was streaming, and
Yeah.
we got Cynthia was able to get her stream. Lisa was able to get hers attached. Come on. So we thank you for your attention and your time, because we know that your time is valuable and it does have a cost. Okay. It is Sunday night. Sometimes you're just trying to get ready for your week, get prepared, do your reset or whatever that looks like. Our channel names are on the screen, so feel free to follow us. Them words, they're hard. They're on the screen, so feel free to follow, subscribe, comment. We will be glad to hear from you. Any closing remarks?
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for
I
coming.
appreciate it. And the chat has been, engaging.
Lively.
I love that. I love that y'all are communicating with each other, connecting with each other, and finding out there's people in your area. So
No, she's not streaming tonight. Analytic Jacqueline is not
Yes,
streaming
I
tonight.
haven't figured it all out. I'm gonna get there. Miss Rashida's gonna work on it. Next time I'll get it streaming. But get your hands in the dirt, even if it's in a pot, your raised beds. Just get your hand in. It just gets
Thank
the
you,
dirt gets to
Tito.
your soil gets to your soul.
Mhm.
It's part of you. Get out there and get in your hand in the soil.
Yeah, so we thank you all for being here on this beautiful Sunday evening. Before we leave, I do want to know that you are blessed, you're highly favored, you are the apple of your Father's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast your cares upon him and know that God cares for you, huh? And that he loves you with an everlasting love, and there's nothing and no thing you can do about it. Y'all have a wonderful and beautiful 2 weeks, and we'll see you all here soon. Go back and watch these videos. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Good night.